On this episode of the Bronze Metalist podcast, we talk about Blood Dynasty by Arch Enemy. Welcome to another episode of the Bronze Metalist podcast. I'm Kale.
I'm OJ.
We're two professional broadcasters, and we like metal, and we like to talk about tit.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know why
we like to talk about tit.
Just one.
Yeah, just
one,
yeah.
though.
Usually left.
Yeah, and mine specifically.
Or hind. Yeah.
We talk about my left tit.
Your left tit.
My left tit. That's my favorite movie.
My left tit? Right.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
It was a movie about soccer, wasn't it? I thought.
No,
that was My Left Foot. That was
My Left Foot.
Yeah,
my favorite Daniel Day-Lewis movie, My Left Tit.
Good old D. Lewis and his left tit.
The movie's about dancing, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Something like that. I don't know. I haven't seen. I've seen My Left Foot.
Of the two of us, I'm the only one with the left tit that's been mammogrammed. Yeah. I had growth. I had a growth year.
Medication you were on a while back.
It was the medication I was on, for antipsychotics that I was on that caused me to have. I mentioned this at my night job. I said, I've got what is known as gynecomastia.
Yeah,
is the name of the condition. And a friend of mine went, "Oh, you've got bitch tits." So yeah,
OJ.
Thank you.
OJ had bitch tits.
His name was OJ Bennett.
His name was OJ Bennett. If you're unfamiliar, that's a Fight Club reference.
Yes, it is.
And I will spare you the normal thing the annoying thing people say anytime you talk about Fight Club.
Right.
And we'll just move on.
One of my 14-year-old's favorite movies now.
I mean, he's a 14-year-old boy. It happens.
Yeah, it does. I mean,
Fight Club was one of my favorite movies when I was 14.
Sure.
If you're a 14-year-old boy and you find out about Fight Club, it doesn't matter what year it is.
Right.
If it's past 1999 when the movie came out, I feel like there weren't many 14-year-old boys reading Fight Club, reading the Chuck Palahniuk book.
And it wasn't all that old at the time.
Yeah, it is. It was not an old book. I think it only been out for a few years.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know how many teenage boys were reading Chuck Palahniuk at the time, but the movie definitely became very popular teenage boy fare.
And I think at some point, if you're that 14-year-old boy, you grow and you find out about the rest of the fandom of it, and you're like, oh. Yeah.
Well, it depends, because I don't think I ever particularly thought that Tyler Durden was cool.
No.
I mean, okay, I thought he was cool. I didn't think he was a good dude.
No.
I was like, wow, that's a cool character. Mm-hmm. I didn't think, wow, that's a role model. I want to be him. I want to be like him. No. I was like, oh, no. That's obviously a cool character. He's meant to be cool and interesting and edgy as a way to, have the twist be oh shit, he's a terrorist. Oh, right. He's like the twist of the movie is realizing all of the, he's not just sort of a playful delinquent making soap out of rich people's fat. Yeah. He's the dark side of this unnamed main character.
Right.
And I never thought of him as a role model. He was always just like, wow, what a cool character, but obviously the villain of the film,
and the main character,
and also and the half of the main character. Spoilers for a 26-year-old movie. Tyler Durden is the alternate personality of the main character.
Right, he has,
some people refer to as Jack because of the ongoing bit of I am Jack's liver.
I'm Jack's swollen spleen. Whatever.
I wish I didn't know that insomnia could make you have a really cool, edgy, alternate personality. For me, it just makes me fucking angry when I wake up in the morning.
We could talk about this, but it'd have to be off microphone.
It just makes me, for me, when I can't sleep, I just am pissed off.
Yeah, you're kind of a dick. I can always tell when you come in the morning. It's like, that door gets slammed and you way to start tracking. I'm like, oh, he didn't.
I don't slam the door.
A little bit.
Slamming the door is the one thing that I pretty much never do. You're the one who always slams the goddamn door because you have the window open and never think, maybe I shouldn't just let the door fly and make the loudest goddamn noise in the world.
It's North Dakota that slams the door.
Yes, but you're the one who lets it slam. Sure. You could just ease the door in. That's what I always do.
Sure. As it tugs on your arm. As you're trying to not let it slam. I forget, and I'll open that window because it's like 90 degrees. I don't know how you forget.
The wind is what's blowing the door closed. How do you not know?
I guess because I don't accept that the wind is there because it's still 300 degrees in that room. You could bake cookies on my left tit in that room.
You shouldn't. I don't think I slam the door even when I think you're making that up genuinely. That's one of the things that you
very deliberately shut the door quietly is what you're saying?
Not quietly, but I don't let the door fly. I always have my hand on the door as I'm closing it.
The other thing is he punches me in the face.
Yeah.
In the morning.
Like
closed fist.
It's just genuinely the way that I always close doors, no matter what, is I don't let them fly back because I hate the sound of slamming doors. So I don't do that.
I just feel like you slammed the door.
I think that's what it is because I do not. It's one thing I know about myself. It's how much I hate the sound of doors slamming, so I don't do it.
It's weird. We were talking about this. You kind of sometimes you have the same characteristics as the aforementioned 14-year-old because he doesn't want loud noises. He doesn't like to offend other people with things that might offend him.
Yeah, that's good, normal things to do. As a person who's considerate for other people's desires and needs.
So weird. Considerate. Ugh.
Yeah, if something would bother me, I don't like to inflict it on other people. That's not a weird thing to do.
It is nowadays.
Well, it shouldn't be.
You're right.
It shouldn't be.
I concede your point, my friend.
If something bugs me, I try not to do it to other people.
Like you would hate being shot.
I would hate being shot.
Therefore, you make it your best effort.
To be honest, I don't know that being shot bothers me. I cannot say for certain that being shot actually bothers me. I might find it I might actually not be bothered by it at all.
Tune in next week, kids.
I might have to try something out.
A little experiment.
Yeah. I can't really say for certain that I don't like being shot the same way I don't like the sound of slamming. I've experienced the sound of slamming doors.
Sure.
I haven't experienced being shot.
I feel like you have enough information beforehand.
Going in to
know that
I've done my own research.
Right.
But until you really experience it, who's to say?
All right. So
who's to say?
We're going to table that point then, I guess.
Yeah.
Whether or not Kale wants to be pierced with a live round.
I mean, we can take care of that. And I won't press charges because it was an experiment.
I feel like the state would be the only one.
It was just I'd be like, Your Honor, please. Yeah. I wanted him to shoot me.
Right.
That
yeah.
Someone has to have gotten shot on accident as part of an experiment, and
Just ask Alec Baldwin. Yeah.
I mean, that wasn't part of an experiment. That wasn't intentional.
Right? Yeah, it was.
I'm saying someone going, okay, now shoot at me, and things went slightly wrong.
Okay, I know of two situations personally.
Yeah.
That this has happened. I know one guy. I won't say his name. But he was betting whether or not his friend's gun was sighted in good enough and didn't think it was. He took off running.
That's a terrible bet.
Zigzagging. And the guy apparently had sighted in his gun fine. And
was a good shot.
It was a good shot.
Hit a moving target. That's just plain stupid.
Yeah, I went and talked to a teacher a couple of days later. Hey, ma'am, what do you do for a gunshot wound?
What do you do if someone shot you?
Emergency room?
Yeah, you should probably go get the bullet taken out.
The other guy I know They used a less than lethal shotgun round.
Oh, like a beanbag round, or like rubber buckshot or something?
Rubber. Yeah, it was a rubber buckshot kind of situation.
I don't know if they do rubber buckshot.
Well, I think it was a one solid
a slug,
rubber slug out of a shotgun.
Which I feel like that's worse. That's got to be so much, because the slug is so much bigger and has so much more mass.
And the funny thing, he came to work. We worked with him.
Jesus.
And he came to work that Monday. He's like, dude, check this out. And there was this dark purple welt in the middle of his chest. Boy, this fucking hurt. I'm like, really? Getting shot in the chest with a shotgun hurt?
I'm like. Did he at least check that his sternum wasn't cracked or something? Because it will break bones.
Yeah, I don't.
He didn't have like a fucking flail chest or something.
I think he did have protection of some kind.
Okay.
He didn't. He wasn't just. He was open up his flannel and say, "Let her rip, boys."
Yeah, right here, right in the sternum.
No, I think that
that would be bad.
Yeah, it was. He got it on video. He put it on the internet, and like a lot of the places scrubbed it because they're like, "No, we can't have this on our site.
This is a liability."
Yeah,
yeah. I'm thinking of it's like, okay, we're gonna test my bulletproof vest that I designed, and we're gonna show it off to show that it really works. Mm-hmm. And then it didn't work.
No, it didn't. Well, he didn't die.
Yeah,
we know that. There's
a guy who I don't know if he is alive. He got sued by the military at some point, I think, because he founded a company that was one of the first big manufacturers of like Kevlar vests.
Yeah.
And he eventually, I think, got sued by the military because he made claims about the vests that were not true or something like that.
Sure.
But there's videos that you can find. What he would do every year on his birthday is he would shoot himself while wearing his vest,
like with his hands.
Yeah, he would take a gun and would shoot himself at point blank to prove that at least some of his vests worked up to a certain point.
Wow.
I can't remember the name of the name of the company.
Did they make like a documentary about this?
Yeah. They well, I don't know about like the lawsuit thing, but this was the 90s or something like that, so everybody with any kind of company was making a video.
Sure.
But I know about it mostly from an episode of Best of the Worst from Red Letter Media, where one of their formats is they just watch random VHS tapes that people sent them.
Right.
And one of the videos was this guy. Most of the video was him just shooting guns from his collection, shooting a car with his machine guns. He had numerous machine guns. He was just like, now I'm going to shoot at this car with my M60.
Wow.
But I think he was like a Vietnam vet, and he was a former police officer and whatnot, and that's what got him to be like, I'm going to make a bulletproof vest.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to use this flamethrower.
I think there was a flamethrower in the video.
Yeah. And then later on, he became the guitarist for Cannibal Corpse.
It was not that guy. Okay, I don't remember that guy's name.
Irish name. Anyway,
a flamethrower.
Yeah.
Very effective against people wearing bulletproof vests.
Right. Because I
don't think Kevlar's not going to do a whole lot against a flamethrower.
Is Kevlar flame retardant or heat resistant?
Kevlar is not napalm proof.
No.
Which, fun fact, the U.S. military does no longer uses napalm in any capacity.
Cool.
They do still have an incendiary, a gel-based incendiary that they still use. That is actually orders of magnitude more intense than napalm.
Sure.
But it's just not called napalm.
Sure. So we don't use napalm.
But also, like they just pretty much never use incendiary bombs, period, anymore. I think there's only one thing in like the Air Force inventory that even uses this, and I don't think it's like ever been used in combat, if I remember correctly. There's a video I watched where the video was about napalm. and then about what replaced it, where it doesn't even have like a catchy name. It's just like incendiary gel number something, 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 because they don't want something catchy that the media can latch on to. But the way that they did with napalm, rightfully, because terrible. But yeah, what they do have
they call it Agent Orange instead. Yeah,
what they do have that fulfills the same. Agent Orange was different.
No, that was entirely different. Yeah, but it would be funny if that's what they changed it to. Yeah.
But yeah, like most militaries in general don't even have flamethrowers. We don't have flamethrowers. The only major military that I know of that still has flamethrowers is China, because part of China's current military doctrine revolves around kill as many people as possible.
Sure.
Which, as odd as it sounds, is actually not the way that military doctrine in most countries work. No. You're not necessarily, the goal is not necessarily to kill people. It's just to get them out of the way.
Right, to de-escalate the situation, albeit armed.
De-escalate the situation violently.
Violently, yeah.
But if they don't die, eventually, that's okay.
Right.
If they're just wounded, actually, that's great, because then 3 guys got to pull that guy off the line.
Right. So you're reducing their personnel.
Yeah. Casualties are the goal. Fatalities, not necessarily. Right. But China apparently is like, no, actually, we do want the fatalities.
Yeah, did you see what Japan did to them? I mean,
I suppose. Yeah. They have like they call it a grenade sniper rifle.
Jesus.
Where it's basically a high velocity grenade launcher that's meant to be able to work at extreme distance. It's basically a bolt gun from Warhammer with minus the rocket propelled elements, but it's like a 20 millimeter grenade, high velocity grenade launcher. It's nuts.
China built a bolt thrower.
Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know about useful, but interesting.
I mean, okay.
It'll kill a person, but that doesn't necessarily make a piece of military hardware useful in the grand scheme of things.
Sure.
To be useful, you need to be able to make enough of them to have them make a difference.
It needs to be consistent and affordable to make and
reliable and yada yada. All the boring stuff.
Right.
That doesn't make for a good gun to put in Battlefield 7. Which I hear Battlefield 6 is actually, people kind of turned on it a little bit because they did the thing where DICE was like, okay, we're not going to put a bunch of crazy, stupid fucking like skins in the game right off the bat where it turns this gritty military game into cartoon world.
Right.
And then I think literally a week after the game came out, they announced the first cosmetic pack, and here's a whole bunch of bright colors. And they're like, wow, that didn't take long to ruin the atmosphere of the game.
Right.
Which...
no, we're fighting a clown tank.
Yeah. That's one of the things that bothered me about like the lifetime of Halo Infinite is that the first like however many months of like armor unlocks that you could get is like really cool, like fit the art style really well, like gritty, futuristic power armor. It looked really cool. It looked like Halo. It reminded me of Halo Reach. And then the clown bullshit from Halo 5 started creeping back in.
Bummer.
And sort of ruined the vibe of the game, and weapon charms, and which is a thing that bugs me in every game I've seen them in, except for Darktide, which is a Warhammer 40K horde shooter. It bothers me in every other game because it's like, oh, you have this little jangly keychain thing on the side of your gun, and it's really visually distracting. The reason why it doesn't bother me in Darktide is, one, they're almost always on the bottom of the gun, so you don't really see them very often.
Yeah.
Every once in a while you see them jangling around. And two, because they're all in-universe things and pennants that you would expect to see, because it's Warhammer where people pray to the machine spirit of their gun. So it makes sense that it has this little...
magic.
Yeah, it has this little religious charm on it, and it fits the world in a way that having a little bobblehead dangling off your gun in Call of Duty doesn't fit the world, and it pisses me off.
Wow.
And it's also just distracting. Yeah. I don't know. I got a lot of pet peeves tonight.
You do?
Here's another thing that grinds my gears. I've been looking at houses a bunch lately.
Yep.
Mostly just casually because I'm not anywhere near the space to actually do anything about it right now.
I mean, you kind of are. You're close.
Not if I don't want that ridiculous new 50-year mortgage.
Yeah,
which is actually orders of magnitude more expensive in the long run.
That gives me such a headache thinking that that's a thing people will accept.
Where like they did the math, and for certain price of home, you'd end up paying over twice what the home was actually worth in interest.
Right. Not just the price of the home, that's still there, but the interest is twice what the initial cost was.
Yeah. And so you're paying 150% the price of the home.
Yeah.
By when all is said and done. Or sorry, 250% the price of the home in total.
Right. In toto.
But so I'm for what I would like.
Right.
To have some money left over when all is said and done in case of emergency. I'm not in that place yet. Also, I don't want to have to break my lease and whatever is involved in that. But another pet peeve that I've discovered, which is something that's come up before, like I've seen people discuss, but that I haven't talked about, is looking at pictures. Why do people mount their fucking TVs so high on the goddamn wall?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like there's like where the TV's so high up. Sometimes it's because it's mounted above a fireplace.
Sure.
Which
also kids is an issue. Yeah.
I understand that the fireplace used to be the focal point of the room.
The hearth.
Yeah. In older houses, that was the thing that the furniture was kind of meant to be facing. Nowadays, that's the TV. So it makes sense to put the TV in the same spot. However, it looks fucking stupid. In my opinion, I really hate when TVs are mounted above the fireplace, because there's a different wall you could put it on. There's always you could put it on a different wall and have the furniture face that. The stove is still right there. That's okay.
Sure.
Especially if it's a fireplace that works, even if it's a gas stove or something like that. If it's something that puts out heat, that's gotta be bad for your television.
Right, because that goes straight up, and that's fire heat going straight up toward your TV.
That's gotta be very bad for your TV.
Also, it's indicative of when the only seats left in the movie theater are down front.
Yeah,
and then by the end of it, you're
craning your neck.
Yeah,
looking up at that TV. It's like watching a TV in the classic break room where it's a CRT up in the corner.
Right.
And you're craning your neck.
I think that's
that.
why they put it up there, so that you're not tempted to stay very long watching it.
But you shouldn't do that in your living room.
Right.
Where the idea is you do sit and watch it for a while. Like it should be at whatever your eye level is for the furniture you're sitting on while you're watching the TV.
See, your TV and my TV are at the same level.
Yeah.
I've a dresser-looking thing that's just a TV stand with drawers. And the place for your PlayStation. I put my TV
a little bit higher because I wanted to put my PlayStation underneath it, and also I needed room for my speakers that I use.
Sure.
So I have some old inoperable speakers that I have my TV sort of sitting on top of. It looks weird. Like I ought to get some other different kind of setup, but
it's a little rednecky.
Yeah, it's a jury rig for sure. But Seema, no. Don't jump into the display case, cat.
And here's one thing I found out recently, that my PlayStation 5 cuts out. Like it'll stop sending video to the TV.
Yeah.
Through the what is the name of that cord, that cable, that
well, no,
HDMI?
it's not HDMI anymore, is it? It's or at least out. It has a port, but doesn't it also have a display port thing?
The cable
DisplayPort is mostly for PCs, I think.
Yeah, but
it's probably still HDMI then.
Yeah, I found out what the issue is that even though it's mostly heatsink, it still overheats.
Really?
So I have it out from
PlayStation
under.
still overheats.
Yeah, and then I have a little floor fan that blows on it, and I find out, like, when I'm playing a bigger game with that requires a lot more power, I have to have that fan on, or I can't play the game.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never had a problem with my PS5 overheating. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I just have the base model with the disk drive, but I've never had an issue with my PS5 overheating.
I mean, I got a refurbished one, so
okay, that
might have an issue there.
It's full of beans.
That's what it is. There's beans.
Have you ever opened it up to see if it's full of beans?
I shake it and it rattles a little, but I don't know what that is.
There might be a few beans in there.
Might be some beans. We stored some beans in my PlayStation.
It's just full of lint.
Actually, that's possibly the case.
It could be
that I need to get a can of
air duster or something.
WD-40 and no,
you don't want that.
No, you don't.
Not that.
I need to get an air duster. Need to get a can of Aquanet and then.
I need to take a picture of the vent outside my apartment because I put in a work order with maintenance.
No show.
And like, hey, there's this vent outside, and I said outside the apartment and said where it was. It's full of fucking lint or some shit, and it's basically almost all the way blocked, and it's not the only one. It's mine isn't the only one. This seems to be a problem, for multiple people in the building.
You guys need to maintain the outside of your building.
They sent a confirmation saying, it's taken care of. And was like, I don't know what the fuck you did, but you didn't do what I asked you to do. So I feel like I need to take a picture of it and be like, hey, if this isn't how this is supposed to be, take care of it, and if it's not if it is how it's supposed to be,
tell me.
Let me know, because it doesn't look like it. It looks like it's just full of shit.
Is it actual shit? I mean,
no, it's not actual shit, but it like it's full of what looks like years worth of collected like dryer lint.
Oh, sure.
It's like I hadn't noticed it because I didn't. It's not on my balcony. It's just high up enough and off to the side enough to where it is basically totally inaccessible to me in any way that is at all safe.
Are you sure it's yours and not your neighbor upstairs's?
When last time my parents were here, we were trying to figure that out, and the determination was that it is probably mine, and even if it isn't mine, and mine is the one below it, both of them are still full of lint. But there's one below mine, there's one that's on this story, and then there's another one. So it would make sense that mine is the one that's on this story.
Gotcha. So there's one higher up, and there's only one floor higher up, so that's probably theirs up there.
And there are two vents next to each other, and I don't know what the vent on the right, if you're facing in, looking into my apartment. Yeah. The vent on the right hand side is the one that's full of lint. And then there's a vent next to it that also has a little grate over it, presumably to stop squirrels or birds or whatever from getting in there.
Great.
That's what's catching all the lint.
Sure.
The other one, clean. So I don't know if one is just like exhaust from various other stuff, and then this one is just for the dryer, or what the deal is. But it's full of shit. It's like, maybe that's why, unless it's really cold outside, like it will sometimes, despite the fact, like there was times like last month where it would get down into the 50s at night. I would have windows open. It would be like 70 degrees in here when I went to bed, and it would be like 72 degrees when I woke up, despite having the fucking windows open.
Sure.
And it's like, it's because none of the heat, nothing's leaving. Right. It's all like, it's the thermodynamics of this apartment fucking confuse me.
I think the thermodynamics of this edge of town are confusing. Like we're in our building today where we work. Like it's what was it, 50 degrees outside?
Yeah.
Not cold.
Windows open, nothing happening.
Still 85 in there.
Yeah, it was bizarre.
Made me slam the door. Yeah.
Well, if there's one thing I'm not particularly keyed up by, it's this album, because
you didn't care much for it.
It's not okay.
I'll be honest, I'm kind of with you.
Yeah, I was not plussed by it. I wasn't minused by it, but I was not plussed by it. I was nonplussed.
Nonplussed.
Yeah, it was. I just found it kind of boring. It has a really strong, really thrashy start.
It does. The first song, spoiler alert, the first song is the best song on the album.
Yeah. It goes from being really thrashy to having these kind of little power metal moments. And it's like, okay, are they going to kind of carry this energy through the rest of the album? And stuff stayed kind of thrashy and, had some power metal moments to it. But It was all just kind of in service to something that, I don't know. I wasn't. Nothing impressed me. That's I think the most succinct way I could put my thoughts about this album is to say I was not impressed.
You know, I have to say I heard the first song before I recommended it. And I'm like, this has potential.
Yeah.
And then,
it didn't live up to it.
Didn't quite.
Story of my life.
I hear you there, man.
But yeah, like, I don't know. It was just like, this is just, like, we were talking, I don't know a ton about Arch Enemy, other than, like, I'm aware of them. They're a popular band.
They're a super group, essentially.
Yeah, like, they've been around for a good long while. They're, probably the biggest band in melodic death metal. They're one of the, one of the bands of their genre and their scene, the Swedish melodic death metal scene. They helped create it. They're well known
Michael was in Carcass for a while.
Yeah, they're well known as being one of the first female fronted bands to really break into any kind of notoriety in death metal. Yeah. They've got a pedigree, but it's I've never been particularly enthused by melodic death metal, generally speaking. And I think this album, oddly enough, for what a number of reviewers were saying about it, felt very safe to me. Because what a number of reviewers were talking about was how different this album was, and how it was, they were experimenting with things. And I was like, this was the end result of the experiment? This is... It's like saying, like, I'm doing this crazy experiment, and at the end of the experiment, you've made
oatmeal or something.
I was gonna say a baking soda volcano.
Right. I'm doing science.
Yeah, it's like, okay. I mean, that's neat, but it's it's not. You didn't do any alchemy here. It's just like I don't dislike it, but it's just like nothing about it made me go like, I have to listen. I really want to listen to this again. If someone asked me, do you want to listen to it again? I'd say no.
Not really.
I don't. I don't want to listen to it again. There were times. Like I was vacuuming. That's what I do on Wednesdays. On Wednesdays? What I do on Wednesday now.
You vacuum at Wendy's?
I vacuum at Wendy's.
Somebody spell a Frosty.
I'm a janitor at Wendy's.
And I vacuum the Frosty.
It feels mildly offensive.
It does a bit. I'm sorry. I apologize.
But, I doing some chores, started making dinner, and got to the last 5 songs, going like, I want it to be done. I want to not listen to this anymore and do something that I want to do now.
And here's the crazy thing. As you mentioned before, it has so much potential. All the musicians in this band are fantastic.
They're excellent.
Yeah.
And Alyssa, the lead singer,
right?
She's
got a song in French.
Yeah, they do a song in French, which is a cover from a band that I had not heard of before.
Slayer.
It was a Slayer cover. Famous French metal band Slayer. Vivre Libre, which is a band called Blaspheme, was the original. They also did a cover of Evil Dead by Death, but that's only on the Japanese version of the album. But Alyssa has amazing range. She can do a bunch of different techniques, but there's only 1 or 2 songs where she did any clean singing at all.
Yeah.
Which was kind of weird to me, because it's it's melodic death metal. That's the death metal genre that has the clean singing.
And I assumed there was going to be more clean singing.
Yeah, I was like, I guess that maybe that's part of the experimentation. We're not doing as much clean singing on this album. But it was, there's a lot of that kind of semi-melodic scream that has been done by a number of different bands over the years. It's not easy to do. It's a difficult technique.
Yeah.
There was a lot of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like a lot of it felt really sort of safe, really kind of basic. The riffs felt very kind of meat and potatoes, but not in that really gnarly kind of way where like Gate Creeper you could call meat and potatoes, but it's it's a well seasoned meat and potatoes. Right. There's some real that HM2 sound is done so well. And the riffs have some real substance to them. They're not super complicated riffs, but they are well constructed. Not to say that these riffs aren't well constructed, but they also just aren't all that interesting. I didn't find the guitar solos particularly interesting either. I don't know. It's weird because it seems like this album's decently divisive, where there's some really positive reviews, and then there's some not nearly as positive reviews. I don't know if anyone's straight up hating on this album, but I think there's a fair number of people who are like, yeah, this is not impressed.
I feel like the conclusion we came to before we turned on put the spaghetti in the machine over here. I think
putting the spaghetti in the machine.
I think if you've never listened to death metal before, this is the album for you. This is great entry-level melodic death metal.
I think that's I think that's a fair assessment.
It feels very safe, and it's not going to scare anyone away.
It's it's got some other stuff too. If you're familiar with like thrash metal,
very thrashy.
You will probably hear some stuff on this that you like. It's very, very safe, very basic, which is an odd because so many people were talking about how different this is for them as a band. And for me, that means nothing because I'm not all that familiar with what they normally sound like. So saying, well, this is really different from how they normally sound, I'm like, that means nothing to me. Which is something that's happened a number of times here, where you will purposefully bring an album that does not represent what the band usually sounds like as my first experience of the band.
And then you listen to the other stuff, and you're just, how many times have you said, why didn't you have me listen to this
Why
fucking
didn't we
thing?
talk about this one? Why did you choose the weird one that's really divisive? That is fun though when that happens, where it's like, I didn't know they sounded like this normally. I could have listened to this before. Who knows? Maybe I actually like Celtic Frost. You've just been giving me all the albums I don't like. Oh God, I've given you an excuse to bring me more Celtic Frost albums. Oh no. What have I done?
There's one I think that you will actually not hate.
Okay. Well, it'll be January eventually.
Cool.
It will be cool.
Yeah, it will be.
Because it'll be January in North Dakota. Yeah. If we were in Australia, it would not be cool because it would be summer.
We'll be drinking white wine in the sun.
Is that what they do in Australia?
Huh?
Is that what they do in Australia?
They do. That's what they
drink white wine in the sun?
For Christmas.
For Christmas?
Yeah. And New Year's.
I suppose they would.
Yeah.
That's it. I feel like that would be weird. I mean, it's like, there are already places in, the United States where you can go where it'll be warm on Christmas. But, like, even if you go to L.A. or something like that, it's not going to be, 110 degrees.
I've been there when it's been 110, but that's rare.
Yeah, but generally it's not going to be that hot on Christmas.
No.
It'll be probably 70s and gorgeous out.
65, maybe.
Fuck you, California. But no, I feel like that would be so weird to me, being used to the idea of a white Christmas and going to Australia, and it's like, oh God, everything's on fire. I'm on fire. I'm going to die because it's so hot.
Yeah.
And it's Christmas time.
Well, I flew from here to the Philippines.
Ugh.
Yeah, getting off that plane. And it was like, you know that old saying that they say? Man, it's not the heat.
Yeah,
it's the humidity. Yeah, because you get off that plane and you're like, drowning. Yeah.
I always feel like the Philippines is a lot further south than I think it is.
Yeah, it's not. It's subtropical.
Yeah. For some reason, I always think of the Philippines as being just south of Japan, but it's a lot further. generally. It's a lot closer to Australia than I tend to.
It is.
And
I never got to go.
Yeah. Australia. Team Australia.
Australia.
We can't. Don't bother anybody.
Down under. Fuck yeah.
Anyway, we were talking about Arch Enemy.
Oh, and another brief detour here. I think we need to talk for a moment about Ignacia.
What?
Hold on. Fernandez. Ignacia Fernandez is her name.
Who's that?
That would be Miss World Chile.
Oh yeah. The winner of Miss World Chile.
Yeah.
Is the singer of a death metal band.
Yeah, and that's what she did on stage.
Yeah, she performed one of their songs.
Yeah.
And that's fucking awesome. Because also it's, I mean, I guess it's not the most, in a world where like, you know, Arch Enemy or Spirit Box or fuck even Poppy exist, where you have these, you know, beautiful women wearing, you know, very beautiful clothing and then performing, you know, really, or Ginger, you know, as well, like performing these really heavy songs with heavy vocals, but seeing someone in full pageant getup, tiara and all, singing a death metal song and absolutely fucking nailing it. Is there's just something kind of magical about that.
Right. It's like, oh, they've noticed.
Yeah. There's
the
just
world has noticed.
There's just something kind of like, I don't know. So like it's something kind of magical about that.
Yeah.
It feels like a moment, like a twist in like a Disney movie where it's like, this princess is a badass. Like, I don't know. It was really cool.
Dude, Tiana's armed. Look at that. Look out, dude.
Fucking Moana is going to town.
Fucking Mulan.
Beating some ass with that paddle. It was really cool.
Yeah.
It was really cool. But back to Arch Enemy. So out of 8 reviews, does this album slap?
I mean, yeah. I guess.
It's not. It isn't not a bop.
Right.
It's just you know.
It was pretty okay.
So out of 8 reviews that I collected and collated, this came out to, I don't know if I used collated.
Yes, you used your accountant skills.
I collated it them. 71.25.
Which is a D.
Yeah. No, that'd be a C.
Would it be a C?
Depends on the grading scale.
Yeah, it depends on the scale.
College grading scale, that's a C.
Okay, well, a lot of things, like anything.
It's a low C.
It's a very low C. Anything, but yeah, like in my son's math class, I think 75 is a D.
Where I went to high school, that would have been an F.
Right.
74.9 was an F.
Sure.
You know, I get that. There was a couple of low reviews on there. What's your favorite song?
I'm sticking with my initial claim there. I think my favorite one is Dream Stealer.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't. I think I would probably say that as well. I didn't write one down because I was just kind of. I was just, like I said, I was nonplussed. It was just kind of like, all right, whatever.
Sure.
You know, sure. I thought the French song was cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
So yeah, what metal do you bestow upon this album, like Maz Kanata to Chewbacca?
I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. I mean, it's a silver.
It's a silver. Yeah. There's nothing special about it, and that's its greatest sin.
Oh my God.
Even when we get a genuine bronze, that's special.
Yeah.
When we get an album that both of us are like, this is a bronze, that's a special moment. It does not happen very often because neither of us want to listen to those albums.
Right.
So we don't bring them up if we know it's gonna be bad.
Right.
But yeah. So next week, I know what I want to talk about.
Cool.
It's an album that's not out yet, but will be out by the end of this week. I want to talk about Stygian Bow, Volume 2 by Bell Witch and Aerial Ruin.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah.
Do we know how long it's going to be?
I don't know.
One song on the album?
It's not going to be a one song. That's not how they do these.
These are Stygian Bowls.
Yeah. Yes, that's not.
Stitch in your bowel.
I mean, it's still ultimately doom metal, and Bell Witch is still involved, so they're not short songs.
Right. But it's going to be separate tracks.
Yeah, the single they released is 14 minutes.
Oh. So this is an EP.
Yeah. I don't know how long the whole album is going to be, but it's more a bit more concise than what they usually make, at least since Mirror Reaper, because like their first 2 albums weren't like that. They were more typical
like doom metal fare sort of.
I guess more typical like funeral doom, because funeral doom has always been like, okay, this album is gonna be 4 songs and each one is gonna be 15 minutes long.
Sure.
But this is it's not like their most recent 2 solo albums where it's 1 hour plus long track.
Hey, just putting this out there so that it's recorded. If some sort of terrible thing happens that I did not foresee and I suddenly pass, will you please tell the people that are going to insist on some sort of goddamn funeral to at least play Mirror Reaper in its entirety?
Jesus. That would be...
Watch the kids get restless 5 minutes in. Say, hey, you hold on, kiddos.
Through this memorial service, you are going to sit and quietly listen to this whole album.
This was his dying wish.
You will not say a fucking word. Oh, that would be miserable. Like I love Bell Witch, but man, that would be hard.
Sitting in a full room of very uncomfortable, sweaty, hungry people.
Sweaty, hungry, grieving people. Sweaty, hungry, terribly depressed people.
Probably somewhat hungover.
Oh God. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that's quite the spirit of what most people want at a wake, generally speaking.
But most people.
But yeah, next week we'll talk about the new Well Bitch album.
Well, bitch.
I mentioned that to
right,
you, whereas it occurred to me that the Spoonerism is well, bitch.
Oh, you said what you have to say. Well, bitch.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just a funny little thing that popped into my head.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that. I really like the single that they released so far. I think it's really good. It's got, believe it or not, more energy than they normally have. It's faster.
Oh, cool.
It's not thrash metal.
That's such a high bar.
Yeah. It's not thrash metal, but it's faster. There's actually a reason for the drummer to have a double kick pedal.
Really?
I mean,
okay.
I guess you absolutely could play the beats with that he's doing with one pedal, but
because I feel like that was sort of the Olympian feat. Is this a beat? He's actually keeping a beat. A brain cannot conceive of a beat this slow.
I have to imagine that like at least in the studio they play with like a click track going.
A click track. It's a giant click track.
Yeah.
Weighs 40 pounds.
I don't. Well, not a metronome. I mean a digital click track.
Just this big stone metronome.
Yeah. Well, the problem with a metronome is you would lose count, like, because they don't make ones that go that slow for that long. Right. So you would have to have one that's, faster in time and then count way higher.
Sure.
All right. And now we're going to count to 64 before the next beat. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they record, but I'm impressed that they do it at all.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
It is. They're actually really good.
They're
They're
one of my favorite bands. I love Bell Witch, but more on them later.
Sure. Would you just call me?
More on them? Are you suddenly non-binary and stupid? My pronouns are them/moron.
Them dumb.
Them/fucking idiot.
Those are my pronouns.
Anyway, thank you for listening. Why don't you go ahead and subscribe to our podcast feed on whatever service you're using to listen to us. Until you hear from us again next week, thanks you for listening to this episodes of these Bronze Medals podcast. I am Kale.
I as well, Jays.
Congratulations.
Oh, yes.